Hey guys, it's John here, and welcome back inside the Vintage Geek's toy room. I got some new G.I. Joes from the 80s here. A real American hero. So I meant to redo a lot of the G.I. Joe display stuff. But today we're going to look at the Black Series Knight of Ren. Yes, Star Wars figures have finally started showing up again. By Hasbro, ages 4 and up, Star Wars The Black Series, the Knight of Ren, number 105. We are finally, it has been so long since we've done a Star Wars figure. Jeez, the barcode in case you guys want it. And the back of the box with the standard imagery and everything. The Knight of Ren, an enclave of masked warriors wielding distinct weapons for ranged and close quarters combat. The Knights of Ren are elite, fearsome enforcers of Kylo Ren. Well, they are now, but they have a backstory. They were around before Kylo Ren. In fact, Kylo Ren got his name from the Knights of Ren. Check out this staff. This is pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if you want to call it a vibro scythe or what. It's like, but it's like got all this electronics and doodads on the bottom. It's definitely a scythe type thing. We got a blaster here with some leather wrap around the handle. It's pretty cool. Really nice. Interesting new type of weapon. The Knight of Ren himself is very detailed. His helmet is pretty cool. He's got all these grooves and lines cut into it, etchings on it and everything. The paint deco on this figure is really cool. He looks dusty and dirty. Like he's on the sandy area of Pasana, right? Or something. Wasn't that called Pasana? The cape is not... It's plastic, it's rubbery, but it doesn't seem to be separated. Like you can't sort of unfold it or anything. It's just there. The gauntlets look pretty cool. They kind of look like Batman-ish. I like the paint deco and the way they've done this. He's got interesting legs. Looks like he's wearing some kind of cloth pants with like motorcycle type boots with ridges on them. Oh, they got like their shin guards. I see there's straps going around. That's pretty neat. There's this little clip over here for the gun. We're going to see how this works. Looks like it opens up into two pieces and you put these two little clips around the gun to sort of hold it in place. Does that work? I mean, I don't know. I guess it's not going anywhere, so I guess it works. Yeah, it's just a little odd. I don't know. Just enough to hold it there. Head movement, not a lot up, but we got a good range down. It turns 360, of course. Pretty good. Shoulders go up about that high, and they do a full 360 there. We have, looks like there's like a butterfly joint inside of there. So there is a butterfly joint. It's just under the cape. We got a rotation at the elbow and a good bend at the elbow. Single joint elbow. But it looks like a new style elbow joint. It's not the same as we've had before. We got some wrist movement there. You can be like, yeah, all right. Pump it. And he's got a waist twist here. Not a lot of backwards and forwards. Backwards and forwards. Backwards and forwards. Not a lot of that. Do you guys remember that making of Return of the Jedi thing with Jabba the Hutt? Backwards and forwards. Backwards and forwards. Backwards and forwards. The legs move around. He's got, I mean, limited leg movement because of the cape. There's a twist here. And there's a twist at the knee. Again, there's a single jointed knee joint, but it looks to be like a new style knee joint to what we're used to. I think Hasbro might be trying out some new innovations just to see if they can make things a little bit better for us. We've got the foot ankle joint similar. Jointed up and down, and we've got a twist there, like an ankle twist. So that about does it for his movement. Yeah. Put your hands in the air. So we can do a lot of poses with this guy. We got tons of options. You got gun options. You got staff options. all kinds of things. You can kind of put the staff out, you know, as like a guarding position, and the gun is sort of tilted back. I don't know. He looks pretty cool. I like him. The way they splayed out the cape already makes it so that you can kind of put the legs in various positions that are sort of dynamic and more realistic. So it looks pretty cool that way. All around a pretty good figure. I'm pretty happy with him. I want to see the other 5. I want to have all 6 in a... I want all 6 Knights of Ren in a 6-inch size. I don't like that we got one in the vintage collection and then we got a different one in the 6-inch Black Series. I really want all 6 in one of those sizes or the other. And, you know, like, they really need to do all 6. There's no excuse, in my opinion, for not doing them. Get kind of an action pose here. Staff up in the air, like, roar, 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 roar. And he's like ready to blast you to death. This really is a pretty cool figure. We can get a variation on that pose. We got the gun out, and now we'll put the staff down around his chest. I kind of like this variation better than having it up in the air, you know? But otherwise, he's pretty much the same. I just moved the position of the staff. Maybe he's rocked back a little bit more, I don't know, but it's pretty cool. You can do a lot of really neat stuff with this guy. He's gonna look really good with... I mean, if we were able to get all 6, I mean, they would look really good together. They really would look nice. This is a top-notch figure. I mean, I figured out too, like, if you put one of the clips through the trigger, you can kind of like have it sit there a little bit better. That was just a quick view of it. Sorry, I should have posed on that longer, I guess. But if you want him just to hang on to the staff alone and have no gun in his hand, just put the gun in the holster there. And like I said, I put one of the clips through the trigger hole there, and it worked out pretty well. And it seems to hold it a little bit more secure than around the outside. Although that wouldn't be realistic. That's not like a real way the character would hold his weapon, because that would be dangerous. You know. He shoot his own foot off while trying to get the gun. And then I did a variation on this same pose, but I put the staff down and kind of out in front like he's ready to jab you or something. This looks kind of cool. This looks pretty good, you know? He's a really cool looking figure. There's a lot of options with this guy. That's the thing. I can't decide which position makes him look the best, you know? Like, this looks really cool here, the way he is. You know, it's like there's a lot of really cool ways you can put him, because I also have this next position that I really like here, which I'll show you on the way out, where he's just kind of holding on to it. Yeah, pretty cool. I guess that was the title graphic, wasn't it? Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. You know, if you like toys as much as I do, hit that subscribe button, because this is the channel for you. Anything from the 60s, 70s, 80s that enters my collection, all the way up to things that come out last week. You know, I'm going to cover them. I'm going to go over them. And if you see me spotlight something at the beginning of the video or anything at the end of the video that you want to see again, let me know. I'll do a spotlight on it. All right, thanks guys. We'll talk to you later. See ya.